Okay. Continuing where I left off, it's been a while since I've played the story of Mass Effect Andromeda. Okay. I was at the ship and then I realized I had to complete this mission and I had to turn it in here. There you go. I have a new mic because the old one kind of died. Hopefully it's as effective as the last, maybe better.
Good. You're in the clear. Hopefully you'll be in patrol soon. You think I'll see any yet? Not likely. They don't venture this close to the camp.
Just gotta readjust this. There you go. I might have missed something. Let me see. Nope. I like to read these data pads.
Pathfinder, I was told to expect you. W. Cars, Chief Intelligence Officer. I want to brief you on Vold. Any questions about the planet? Ask away.
I must have not talked to him before.
How does the Resistance plan to win this war?
We don't have the forces to fight a planet-wide war. Our only hope is a strategic strike. The center of all KED operations on Vold is across the valley. If we take down their command structure, it will weaken them. At least, that is our hope.
Is that a map of Volt?
A living map, yes. Every region on the planet is represented. Updated in real time as we get information from scouts and contacts. You can see the nearest Dara, the Jara Tetchiks, and Yarnik, the archaeological dig the Kett have occupied.
The bright spots on the map are those cities.
Cities under siege by the Kett, yes. The largest, Destroyer, was our capital.
Was?
It's hard to think of a city as a capital when it's just a maze of empty streets and burnt-out buildings. But buildings can be rebuilt. We are more than our cities.
That is true.
Tell me more about Astraea.
It's the recent focus of Kett attacks. They think they can break our spirit by tearing down our walls. The Kett learned that we fight to the death, and they would rather we submit. So they destroy our Dara, our homes. They drive us into the cold and expect us to give in. They underestimate the Angora.
You mentioned the word Dar. What does it mean?
Well, translated directly, it means rock foundation. A Dar is smaller than a city, but larger than a settlement. There are several out here. Angora who live in Dara are combat trained, ready for anything.
I guess they need to be.
They take pride in defending themselves. But the Kett are bolder lately. The Dara are their new target. We've had to change our tactics to protect them. More patrols with the Dara means fewer raids on Kett camps. The Kett know this and use it against us.
A few treasure hunters found this map of ancient Vold. They wanted you to have it.
We thought we lost this when the Dar burned. Look at that detail. With this map, we could plan attacks through old trade routes, ones even the Kett don't know about. Whoever gave this to you deserves our thanks. As do you.
We found Talvor out in the field. He didn't make it.
I see. And that would explain why my comms didn't reach him, and why our data mines went dark.
Here, his data pad was intact. It should have everything you need.
That's Talvor. Always thinking ahead, even at his end. He was a good man. Thank you, Pathfinder.
I think I have enough info.
If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Oh, I was about to leave the planet, but it's a good thing I didn't, because, yeah, I still have missions to turn in. I think I already read that. Yeah. I should talk to him, but before I do that, I want to I want to increase the mic volume. Let's see if this is better. About the same, I guess.
Rylas?
That's me, yes. I'm Rylas. Wow, you really showed up.
You said you had intel. I can't ignore that.
I just didn't think you'd come yourself. Anyway, I should get to the point. Your raid on the exaltation facility sent the Kett scrambling. They're trying to get their operations in order. Our scouts report increased Kett movement through certain areas of Vold. Not military, though. Science and research vessels.
So something that could involve exaltation, or the creation of a new exaltation lab.
That's what I thought. Either way, Ket organizing means trouble.
We don't have the tech to break into their bases. But someone has to stop them.
What are friends for?
You're talking to the right person. We always help our friends and allies.
I knew you'd help. I'll send the nav point immediately.
So there's still more missions here. I was about to leave the planet. I'm still stuck in this ice ball, but I love the ice ball, so. Give me a sec here. I should really adjust some skills. Of course, this is my first playthrough. The first time you play this game, you don't know where to put skills, what skills are good, what this and that. So the multiplayer characters, they're all kind of limit your skills. You can only really have 3 offensive where they're buttons, and then there's 2 passives. And that actually helps a lot. You try them all out, and which is better, which is good. Then you come to certain conclusions. I love using the biotics. I noticed this, and certain powers are fantastic, like the stealth and the remnant. So I think I'm gonna go mostly tech, but with that biotic charge. But that's right, I still have some, I still have a multiplayer, single player trophy. I gotta check trophies quickly. I don't mean to do this, but it's been a while since I played this. I need Death from Above. While hovering, I need Fastball. And that's it, I think. Yeah, Fastball. Fastball essentially hit an enemy with another thrown enemy. These are just PlayStation 4 trophies here. Okay, so I need Throw. That's pretty much it. I just need Throw, so I need to keep Throw. The flamethrower is sweet, amusingly. But I should replace the flamethrower with something else. Stealth is nice. Oh yeah, I need to... No, I think I did the trip mine. I did do the trip mine. Quick. Yes, I already did that. Sorry, it's just been a while. Combat tools, combat power, melee damage, hover duration, weapon accuracy. Oh, this would be useful. Evading, this is nice. Jump melee aerial effect, damage resistance while overborn. So, even if it's best to specialize and be a jack of all trades, but even still, you always want to fill, I guess, this skill tree and this skill tree completely, because that's passive. Those passives help you in all traits. Oh, these are passive too, actually. A lot of these combats are useful too, but you only have so many skill points. So, I don't think pistols is very useful. I think assault rifles and snipers are best. Yeah, shotguns you hardly ever, you're not gonna, oh, I mean, unless you're a biotic and you're charging. But I don't think you need more points in that. It's gonna take a while because I have to also put points in these. Attack, I put team support to max because why not? I mean, you know, you really want to increase that. That seems pointless. Tech construction health, tech force, weapon carrying capacity, tech combo primer, duration. 312. As you can see, I'm mostly focused on the tech, but a lot of these stuff I really have to respect my stats, because there's a lot of skills here that I've wasted. Mind you, these are all just 1 points, because these are 2 points, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Oh yeah, I noticed that Annihilation is fucking sweet. I use this ability flare, it's fantastic. Charge penalty, damage radius. This is what's fucking fantastic about this. Oh, I'm definitely using Annihilation. See, I guess it's a catch-22 in the end, because if I'm gonna use Annihilation, I shouldn't use a Remnant. Because there's only so many powers you can use at the same time. Hmm. Actually, now that I think about it, I could use Annihilation, Remnant, and Charge. That'll keep my shields up massively. But I can't use Stealth. And both Stealth is nice. This is taking longer than it should, but I'm gonna reassign this to... I guess this. Duration, force, restoration, defense. This is definitely one I want if I'm gonna use Annihilation. This is definitely what I want. If I'm gonna use Annihilation, I have to fully Yeah. Automatic power, recharge speed. I'll go for recharge speed actually. Damage, all combo radiuses. This is definitely something that I want. I don't know, these are both good. Bonus, weapon damage bonus. What? Using erotic, huh? Huh. Oh, these are kind of not that useful. Singularity. I'm also gonna... Yeah. I'm definitely gonna put points here. So I could be done with this in respect. I'm gonna have to spend some money. Ah, she's a duelist. I've unlocked a sorry duelist. Oh, which is the... Go for power or recharge speed? I think I'll go for this one. That's a lot. Gun damage. This is, that means if I go biotic, I should definitely want PB on my team always. Since I'm thinking of going biotic anyway. Shockwave. Hmm. As much as I want to go for damage and shield restored, this is 40% recharge speed. That's a significant reduction. Sticky grenade. I'm going for this. Alright. Give me a sec here. Damn, look at her shields. What the fuck? Why is her shield so high? What the fuck? Damn. Alright, sorry about that, the mic is like rubbing off the zipper there. Okay. There's clearly a limit to how many skills points I get in the end in my max level, so I don't know exactly where. It's best to specialize and put as much in passive stuff as possible. Anyway, I've been wasting enough time. I have to go over here to talk to that woman to finish this mission. Get a reward, essentially. I just want to talk to everyone.
You broke my fighters out of the Ket labor camp. I had nearly given them up for dead. I apologize if I was harsh when we last spoke. It is hard to trust aliens after what happened with the Ket.
Oh, the Dark Stars, great. What?
I'm just glad you didn't follow through on that whole killing me making stars sad threat.
I'm glad as well. Before you go, is there anything else I can help you with?
How are you holding up against the Ket?
It hasn't been easy. We've had our victories, but we're a small force. Too small.
Didn't Ephra send recruits?
Most of them are young, untrained. If we want to beat the Ket, we need medics, technicians, and skilled fighters.
Then Ryder and I will help.
We will?
If the commander needs recruits, we'll find them.
I'm an outsider. How could I convince anyone to join your resistance?
You may be an outsider, but Jarl is an experienced soldier with unmatched passion. He's inspired the will to fight in so many of us.
And you're the hero who saved our Moshai. That carries weight.
Jarl's right. We can find the people you need.
I'd be happy to take anyone you send my way. You have my gratitude, both of you.
How long has the Resistance been around?
Nearly as long as the Ket. With our military destroyed, civilians took the fight into their own hands. They formed the Resistance as a final effort to retake our home.
It seems to be working.
Only since Ephra took over. His tactics gave us the push we needed against the Ket. But even now, we're a long way from winning.
I've met Ephra. He's interesting.
He's never been good at first impressions. He can be stern, but he's exactly what the Resistance needs. Ephra took a scattered band of civilian fighters and molded them into an effective army. What success we've had against the Ket is entirely due to his leadership.
Most people seem to really respect him.
Because he would do anything for his people, he inspires the same in us. We may not always agree with Ephro, but we'd follow him to the end of the stars.
That's it for now.
I'll be here if you have any questions.
Okay.
I received word that the supply drop is up and running again, and what was stopping it. I appreciate your help, Pathfinder. Apologies, Pathfinder. I'm a little busy at the moment.
Okay. That's fine.
Joe, my friend. Welcome home, brother.
Okay, just, yeah. Biotics are more fun. Texts can be pretty fun, though. Shit, now that I think about it, can I just, summon? There's no point in summoning it, so... Oh yeah, that's right, I picked the Krogan out. This is a direct hit, but this samurai sword is better. This one leaves me open. It really is. I noticed playing with the Asari duelist in multiplayer that the sword she carries is much better. I don't know why I have... How do I holster my weapon again? God damn it. Oh, I have to hold, okay. It's been a while since I played the story, and in the multiplayer you never need to holster your weapon.
Use bandages. Get Escal to give you some coagulant. We should have lots in supplies. It's good to see you back. You saved lives today. We don't know who or how many, but you did. I set something aside for you from our latest shipment. For your help.
A reward wasn't necessary.
It is. Trust me. It's dangerous out there. Everyone relies on their gear to get them home. Applies to you too. Oh, and Yetta, the fighter you found, managed to make her way back. She's stable and recuperating, thanks to you.
Nice. What's this? I could have already read this, but I'm not sure.
What can I do for you?
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
Jarl, have you come back to us?
Briefly.
And these must be the strangers I've heard so much about. You know, if not for Jarl, I might kill you.
This is my friend, Maisie. She helps supply the resistance.
That must be difficult out here.
Jarl's the brave one.
Are you selling anything we could use?
I have almost nothing left. What I do have, we need if we're going to stand any chance against the Ket. Maybe if you clear that Ket station on the South Road, I'd be able to bring in more and spare something for you.
Pretty sure I already
Good luck,
cleared
and
that.
stay safe.
Just make sure you return Jarl to us.
I've clearly already talked to her. So there really is more stuff to do. Or at least there's exclamation points. Damn, I was supposed to leave the planet. Look at this. Guess I'll stay longer even though I do want to see what the new world looks like. Piece of candy.
Welcome. You are the Pathfinder, yes? I am Rochua Lin.
What are these symbols on the wall?
My people worship here in private.
And I give the blessings. Would you like one?
I'm a bit of a stranger to your faith.
A stranger in all things, perhaps. The blessing is offered with simple goodwill.
Why don't you practice religion in public?
Those who are slaves to the Ket are forbidden to express their spiritual beliefs. We honor their isolation by practicing privately. Faith is also strongest when no one sees it.
It would be an honor.
I give you strength and courage, yet be clear your heart.
You seem troubled.
Oh, Pathfinder Rider. I was just speaking a blessing for 2 of our young soldiers murdered by the Ket. So many dead or disappeared, but these 2 cuts are the deepest yet.
Did you know them well?
They would be alive if they hadn't welcomed this death.
I'm not sure I understand.
These children were swayed by a new belief that's taken hold. A soul finds enlightenment through reincarnation, but some now think they can force this. They fling themselves at death, thinking they will be reborn stronger. Glory seekers, we call them.
I have heard of this. No one I know, but I can't be certain.
Reincarnation is a nice thought, but to die for it?
This has consequences. If you meet some of these glory seekers, do what you can to save them from death. That's all any of us can do.
How do you become a priestess?
With great hardship. Only those who know darkness can lead others to light. I speak weekly words for those who seek them. They take my words to their families, so that they all find the strength I once longed for.
What do you believe?
In the never-ending growth of a soul that is reincarnated within a family. A righteous action in this life begets enlightenment in the next.
And with that is stronger dynasty.
What happens to the souls of Exalted in Gara?
This is our great heartache. They are kept from the family dynasty. Lost to us in all ways.
Thank you.
Terminal. I don't know why I'm reading out the people emails, but here we go. Kadara. I don't remember Kadara. See if I'm missing anything here. No.
I couldn't help it over here.
Oh, now you've gone and involved Ryder in this madness.
Rabah, I know Michelle's still alive.
Hana, why are you convinced your friend's still alive?
Because Michelle is our best saboteur. She knows how to keep herself safe. We destroyed Aket's weapon depot, but the detonators failed. Michelle had to set off the explosives by hand.
It put her in the middle of a blast they saw from over the hills.
But Michelle knows demolition like no one else. She knows the safest place to hide.
If your friend is as skilled as you say, it's possible she survived.
Thank you. I've been shouting for so long and no one has listened but you.
Even if I believed you, Anyuk won't allow us to go out there. We're needed elsewhere.
If I'm out there, I could survey the area.
Would you? Sky blessed. I've got the nav point. I hope the data's compatible with your, gadget. Whatever you find, please tell me. I just want the truth.
And here I thought I was finished.
But I love you, Hera.
I know.
Who knows how much time we have?
Why does it always default to there? So I'm going to go here. Here, this is conveniently close to forward station, and here. This is probably the most annoying one. Yeah. In fact, I'm just gonna walk there. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna teleport here and go straight to my car. Oh, come on, damn it! There you go, fast travel. Which one did I just activate? Yeah, that's the one that I want to go to. It's kind of far. Yeah, it is. I'm tempted to just go straight down and go straight there, but that might be complicated. Might complicate things. Screw it, YOLO.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Actually, you know what? I want to see what happens if I think this might be a good location to get the trophy for the vehicle.
Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is stable.
suicide, but I also want to get this trophy. I guess because of the way the hill is, it won't work. I have to hover for, I have to travel a certain distance. I think I might need a backpack upgrade. Some kind of jetpack upgrade, I should say. Technically, I'm not even using the jetpack, I'm using the biotics. Now that's... No, I'm just wasting time and messing around.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. Life support is back online.
Oh, look at that.
Remnant pillars. Careful.
Let's take it to the ruins. I wonder how long this is.
Pathfinder, we are approaching the Ket weapons depot destroyed by the Resistance.
Good to know. We'll search for any sign of harm spread. Life sign, Sam?
Nothing. However, I do detect a faint energy signature from what could be a generator.
Back to the hospital.
I'm on fire. It's funny how being on fire doesn't decrease my cold love environment. I still get cold. You would think it would raise my life support or something.
It's a ruin. No one survived here.
I didn't get anything from that. That's not... the weapon that I want. Anyway.
Talk. Talk, you cursed thing. Tell me where my family is.
There's something over there. Maybe someone.
Okay, so I have to restore power first.
I heard something.
What is it? Doesn't do anything. Oh, this is the cat ship. This is what it is. Crash ship.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Yeah.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support is stable.
Okay. I have to follow this thing. To follow through here, but I don't think shooting that would help. Oh, because I am supposed to smash it. Now I'm supposed to free the survivors. So this hammer actually turned out to be useful, but I gotta... Next time I teleport, I gotta really select different skills. I prefer the sword.
Who are you? Are you here to find me? Did Hana send you? Foolish girl. She never knows when to give up.
Whoa, Hana was right and no one believed her.
I shouldn't have survived. Didn't think I would.
End this. Hurt. End this.
That's all it says. That's all it ever says. I've burned, I've peeled, I've gouged. It won't tell me where they are.
You tortured this person?
It's not a person, it's Ket. They took my family.
We need to leave this place. You're not thinking straight.
I can't leave. This is my only chance to talk to these things, to find my family. If I leave here, I leave them. I can't.
What? Oh, I see. I have to kill them? I don't know. I mean, I don't give a shit if she's torturing these guys. It's war. But I don't even know what the fuck to do here.
All right, let's go, guys.
We can't just leave her.
There's nothing we can do.
Joshan, Vash, Ela, Kayal. Those are their names. Are they Insulaeum? Did you rip their being from them? Tell me. Joshan, Vash, Ela, Kayal. Those are their names. Are they Insulaeum? Did you rip their being from them? Tell me. Joshan, Vash, Ela,
I mean, I don't really give a shit. I don't remember who this person is. I don't care enough.
From them? Tell me.
I honestly don't give a shit if she's torturing a prisoner of war. This is the wrong way. Actually, I could just teleport. I don't know why it always defaults to that. I think it wants me to spend the skills. I could go there, or I can complete the other missions. I'll do some of the other missions. This one's gonna be 9. I'll do this one and then go back and then do the other one.
That's Techix, according to my map.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Wait, I have to open this thing?
You're the alien who saved the Moshai.
How many cat did you kill? I hope they screamed.
Don't know, wasn't counting.
Wow, that many? Hey, Colf, this alien's my hero.
All right, that's enough. I know they call you Pathfinder. What do you need from us?
I just stumbled across you.
Your priestess, Roshwar Lin, told me about you. I was just curious.
Roshwar Lin is a blind old woman. She cowers with her blessings while the Ket consume everything.
She said you were throwing away your lives.
Nothing is thrown away. It's not suicide. We train as hard as anyone in the Resistance. But when you don't fear dying, that's when there's everything to gain and nothing to lose.
I can't wait for my turn. But all our blood still runs too hot. Tej is our hope now.
Tej is going to take down a Ket station. We should hear the news soon.
And what if he fails his mission?
If he dies fighting Ket, there is no failure. But if he returns with nothing accomplished, we'll know he was cowardly. Cowardly heart isn't worthy of blessed rebirth.
So where's this Ket station?
You shouldn't interfere, Pathfinder.
It's okay, Venge. As long as Ket die, it doesn't matter who's killing them. Here's the nav point. It was interesting meeting you, Pathfinder. Skies be bright for you.
Oh, I see what they are now. They're not so much committing suicide as so much as how do you describe it? Killing enemies with a low chance of survival, but it's not really suicide. It's fighting for the cause. It's just, I guess you could call it a suicide mission, but that's not the purpose. This is interesting, actually. I forgot to change my loadout. Not that one. Yeah, I agree with this. I'm gonna change the crow and the hammer. Your sorry sword really is there. It really is. Why am I using the Falcon? Oh, I see, because I don't have the N7 rifle. Actually, the Falcon is pretty powerful. see, weapon damage, combat power. I don't want the combat power. This is nice. This one is nice. I think I choose this one. But let's see for. I need to find the rest of the Agarian Ranger stuff. For now, I'll stay with the XP. This is why I like the Sorry Sword, like multiplayer. Because when you teleport like this, they can't hit you. That's the only catch. You try to get into something and you teleport away if you don't get it right. Last time I tried to continue this, there was a problem with the mic and it didn't work. Or it was, I don't think it was the mic, it's so much the network issue or something. But now I don't have a network issue, so it's all good. What the fuck just happened?
Approaching the Glory Seeker nav point, the Ket station is close.
I can't do this. Taking this station is impossible.
Are you Tej?
Whoa! Didn't see you there. Yeah. I'm Tej. How did you find me? Wait. Kolth and the others, right? Stars. Don't tell them you found me like this. I wasn't expecting all this security, and the longer I sit here, the more I doubt everything.
It's smart to ask questions. It is, but I want to know what he's gonna say.
I thought the whole point was you were supposed to die doing this.
People always misunderstand. We don't waste our lives. I could die here, but it wouldn't be a glorious death. It would be sad and stupid and lonely. See, the more I think, the worse the thoughts get.
You could go.
I've got some experience with Ket. I can help with this, if that would help.
Would you? I think with all of us, we might actually take down this station. Live or die. I wouldn't leave here free.
Alright, I'm always up for some battle, but don't charge in there and get yourself killed. Wait, let me summon mine. You're too fast. Oh, I forgot this. Why this? I'm using this rifle. Sweet. What is this? Oh, cloak. That's right. It's been such a long time since I. I don't know where the hell he went. This is pretty easy to take down, actually. Then again, I have a team of specialized fighters and he's solo. I mean, I could have done it solo, but for him, he's not the pathfinder. Not a biotic from what I understand. Take it back. Piece of candy.
that's it.
That was pretty easy.
Still alive. And honestly, I'm glad. Living and learning is a good way to grow stronger too. And I've never met anyone who had a blessed rebirth. And what if it's not real? Stars. If my friends heard this talk, they'd turn their backs. Venture especially. Oh, I'm almost afraid to go back.
Go to Rush War? I don't know what that is.
Talk to them. Explain where you're coming from. I'm sure they've had similar thoughts.
You really think so? When I heard about Tand and Aaron dying, tried to be happy, but I just couldn't. I don't want to lose the rest of my friends either. And if I feel that way, maybe they do too.
Worth asking.
Thanks, Pathfinder. You've given me a lot to think about. I'll see what Kolf and the others have to say.
Well, they certainly can't really call him a coward because he did fight. Though he did have my help, but still. What's this? Do I have to analyze this? Oh, look at that. So my controller rumbles anytime there's something I can scan. In fact, I was ignoring some of the rumbles before. But it's, oh, that's right. I forgot to check my rewards. Oh, fuck. But yeah, some research points. I mean, you can, there's practically an unlimited amount of them. Then again, what do I know? They're mostly for researching blueprints, but honestly, unless you need the best stuff for the hardest difficulty, I think you're fine. Take all of this. It's pretty easy, actually. This might be a long mission. The right way, right? Yes.
Did you find Michelle?
Yes. Sort of.
Yes? Then where is she? She didn't come back.
She has a cat survivor with her. She won't leave until he tells her where her family is.
What? Oh, Michelle.
Uninform Anyik. With proof that Masha's alive, Anyik will authorize a rescue.
Thank you, Ryder, you don't know how much this means.
I don't know whether it was, if it mattered. I guess, I mean, I'm pretty sure if I killed the survivor, the cat, she would have snapped. Or he would have snapped. I don't know if it was a he or she. It was a she. I mean, at this point, I don't remember exactly because I just don't care enough. But I will be going to the new world after this. Technically, I could have already gone to it before this world, but I wanted to go to this one first. Mostly so I can get that remnant power skill.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for...
So you say?
Resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
I saw something moving there. Gonna go through here. Whoa. There was also platinum over here. Not enough for me to get. Oh, there it is. Oh. I think you can extract an unlimited amount of resources by leaving the planet and coming back.
Thank you for following Rylis' tip, Ryder. Taking out these Ket will mean a lot to my people.
temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
There's a lot of organic material here. Angara? Ket? Something else.
Scans could tell us more, Pathfinder. There is an audio log saved on this device, Pathfinder.
Ket? Let's get a translation, Sam.
Processing.
The Angara genetic code that expresses this projection of a bioelectric field has been isolated. The process to integrate this into our own genome is ongoing. Early success is documented. Once complete, adaptations may be distributed to all ascendant humans. Ability may also prove useful as plant-based salt configurations. All research has been transmitted to the Empire.
Exaltation is not just about making more Ket. It's an exchange.
An exchange requires consenting parties.
There's bound to be more here. Let's keep moving.
Clearly I'm supposed to scan, the parts, but I don't see anything there.
Another audio log detected.
Let's hear it.
Transmissions unacknowledged by whom? Possible breakdown in connection and information mishandled. Investigation ongoing. Logs to be updated shortly.
That's good, right? If they're having problems sending Angara info back home?
I wonder if we can find the follow-up logs.
Where does it want me to scan, for God's sake? It's annoying me. Keeps vibrating the controller. Where does it want me to scan? That thing?
All transmissions appear to have failed. Some of the team has suggested that this research is being prevented from leaving humans. Troubling implications. Set aside for now. Taking steps to verify that primary communications are still active.
I'm picking up the nav point for another Ket station. Probably their primary communications.
Taking it down will hinder the Ket. I say we head there.
Oh, look at that, remains. That's weird. And that can't be what the hell was triggering that. No. I already activated this one. Wait, what the hell was this, It clearly wants me to scan something here. It's very annoying. Maybe it wants me to go up here. That's what it was causing it, I guess. So not worth it. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing, but that was really annoying.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Still, there's still something. What the?
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
What is it you want me to scan? Okay, I'm supposed to collect bio supplies, I get it. But where are the samples, I should say? It must be this thing. Well, how do I collect it? Oh, here it is. Jeez. Oh, there are three of them here. That's my problem. And of course the last one is over here.
Ket genetics logged.
It doesn't let me pick it up. So maybe it's here. Yeah. Oh, here it is. No, it doesn't let me pick it up. Oh, here it is.
Pathfinder, these samples all contain the same genetic sequence. At first, it appears to be a familial connection, but the genome shows signs of modification. Evidence suggests the sequence was drawn from a single individual and incorporated into other Ket.
The Archon.
Exaltation.
So, does the Archon control the Ket because they see him as a progenitor? Or does his rank give him the privilege to propagate his genes like this?
A cultural question beyond my purview.
In any case, the stuff we found should be of great interest to the science team back on the Nexus.
Yeah. That will help me. I don't know why PB has such high shields. It's crazy. Let me just go to skills. I mean, okay, he has high shields as well. Never mind. Look at that. But look at her shields. 1,000. Look at her health. Higher than his. It's gotta be because of my own tech. Let's see. Yeah, team shields delay, team shield regeneration. Construction. Yeah, but I mean, that wouldn't be enough. It's because of barrier. It's different. Maybe it's because of barrier. Let me see. Shields. No. Wait, why did I pick the movement speed while shields are active? Oh, I see. This is a mistake. I should have gone for this one. Especially when I start charging into enemies. When I start using charge a lot. And worst case scenario, I use the cloak. And since I'm using the actually I can't use the remnant while I'm using cloak. Catch 22. If you're gonna use annihilation, you have to use another relic, or like charge or something. Better if you have 3 relic piles. Really is best to specialize. Point of interest.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Just because it can doesn't mean it should. Ooh, that's a lot of cover. I'm more interested in platinum and element 0. From what I remember the last time, that's what I really needed to upgrade this vehicle. I'm really going the long way. Or the harder way, because I'm, you know, going to these mountainous hill things when I could have just gone to the ground over there. Ooh, I did need this one. Oh, close. Oh, I don't see the communication station. What the hell? Oh, I gotta go here, don't I? There's something here.
This is the comm outpost we heard about from that Ket log on hold.
Speaking of which, I gotta sell stuff also. I gotta remember that. Don't want to carry too much crap.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
This is interesting. That tells me that they're not responsible for the Scourge.
The Archon's not the Ket's supreme leader. There's more like him, all over Andromeda.
If they find a new species, to send information about it back home.
And making more kit in the process.
That they're like the Borg, except you're not a more organic.
Rose, communication orders require explanation. Archon commands the block of all transmissions of Angara data and the Empire. Needs to breach protocol.
Ooh, sounds like the Archon's ignoring protocol.
Something to scan here because I keep getting rumbles. Maybe it's just a mission objective.
Communications. Only Archon is aware of shifting situation in Helios. If Archon's opinion is that protocols are not to our benefit, accept his wisdom. He is the Senate's voice in Helios and must be obeyed.
There's something here. I don't believe the Chronos, the Archon.
It sounds like the Kett are starting to question what the Archon's doing. If this continues, it might be good for all of us.
What do we do with this, then?
There is likely nothing to be done, but conflicts between factions seldom resolve quietly.
Then we'll just have to keep an ear to the ground for now. With luck, something will happen.
Interesting. Take it all. This was actually worth doing. That's interesting information. So now that I learned from this, this is just not only regional. I actually thought they were a faction of the Angaran, but apparently they are completely alien species. So who knows where? Probably a different part of the galaxy. And they're trying to conquer the galaxy, and their way of they're essentially like the Borg, essential, except genetic. And they're not responsible for the scourge. So I learned a few things here. So the fact that they're not responsible for the scourge explains why that area is safe. Though the city that I went to talk to the resistance leader. That's it, really. On hold, on hold, on hold. On hold. Is it here? It is here, motherfucker. No, it's not. I have to go to the Tempest. Okay.
Hold orbit steady.
So last time, when the stream got, I guess, interrupted, I ended up locating this thing here. I already scanned it though, and I got some, I think it was research. So this is the remnant architect that I defeated before. And apparently it, I don't know what happened, it exploded and I guess it was sent flying through space. Well, orbit, low planet orbit.
Hold orbit steady.
Have I been here before? Oh, it's storm. Fascinating. I think I might have already scanned that. It's been so long though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've already been here. You could do that, but interesting. That's EOS. Nothing there. The Nexus is here. I think I'll go here, then I'll go to the Nexus, then I'll go here. I think I'm gonna ignore these for now. Do those later.
I can feel the Scourge's drag on the ship.
At least it keeps Aya hidden.
I've been there. I'm pretty sure I have. There's a lot of missions here I have to complete.
Stars and skies light our way.
Stars and skies light our way.
She knows how to play to a crowd.
She's the Moshai.
Don't know what that means.
Welcome home.
I never thought I'd see it again. Without the Resistance and the Pathfinder, I wouldn't be here.
I did the hard part.
We made a good team.
We freed more than just the Moshai. And the Pathfinder killed a Ket leader.
We have a lot to celebrate.
I promised to lead the Pathfinder to Aya's vault.
Is time really a factor? I don't even know. Is time a factor? I'm taking my sweet time, so
You're still recovering. Take your time. I'm not going anywhere.
Not without our help.
I'll prepare the vault for your arrival. A shuttle will bring you to me when it's ready.
Thank you, Moshai.
We've been alone against the Ket for too long. You've proven it doesn't have to be that way. It's time we discussed an alliance between our people.
We're happy to make room for you on the Nexus.
We'll provide an embassy here as well. Our city is open to you. Join us.
Well done, Joel. Report for reassignment.
I need to stay with the Pathfinder.
Jarl has already become a valued member of my crew.
Of course he has. I see the benefit. Request granted.
I need to file a mission report. Don't leave Aya without me.
no, not gonna do that. Oh, I see. It's because I selected the Turian. Oh, come on. I selected the Turian, arc, which I'm curious to find, but I could do that, but there's other stuff I want to do. Oh, that's right. This is the priority mission. I shouldn't have gone here. I could just look at the map. And go here first. I could just press the map button. Why would I need this? Why do I wanna? Okay. I'm not wearing a goddamn my suit, like, so I can't do the biotics.
You came back.
I have bad news. Your supplier, Keldo, the Ket got him.
Thank you for confirming how he died. You have his supplies?
Someone died.
Keldo ran weapons for the Resistance. You were his contact.
Good, good. Continue.
Ephra asked you to test me. See how I'd handle myself.
I told him you were smart.
The Ket had your weapons. I got them back.
Yes. All of them. And Keldo's killer's dead. This is good. You're honest, Pathfinder. Reliable. I'll tell Ephra you did well.
Are you friends yet? Not really. Allies, yes, but...
I appreciate it. I do want our people to get along. Help each other.
You proved it. This time at least. Need to get the weapons where they belong, but... Keldo would want me to help you. I have things you can use, and I want to see your credits for myself. Trade?
Think I'm getting the better deal. All you walk away with is a number.
True. But who knows what that number will be worth someday. My inventory's open to you. Anything you need.
Oh, I can buy shit from him. I mean, I can buy basic materials from him. Didn't occur to me that I could just buy crap. I mean, buy the basic material. I gotta shut this out. Ooh, this one looks nice. Actually, it doesn't do much damage. It just looks nice. Why keep this one when this one is better? In every way. Well, not everywhere, but this one's gonna sell this one. Gonna sell that one. Pretty sure I have a better than that. But whatever. I mean, what's the point of having this and this? They're exactly the same. So this one and that one. There's a lot of merchants here. Let me see if I... Nope, that was the wrong way. Gotta go to these doors, I think. The map. Okay. What? What does it want me to scan? As you can see, I have a lot of unused research. Damn, that just reminds me, I should really go back to this ship. Before I even continue this. I'm just wasting time at the moment. What's this? Nothing. Oh, the ship is right there. I don't know why I'm required to depart, but okay. I was on the ship not too long ago. I just completely forgot to check my
Pathfinder, you have new email.
Yeah, I have to do that too. Strike teams. Yeah. Well, it's been a while since I've played the story and streamed and broadcast this game. Essentially, I have been doing the multiplayer occasionally. Ooh, mission failure. Silent and deadly. Eventually I'm gonna get rid of this one because I have too many negatives. This one has quite a bit of negatives too, so I'll get rid of both of these. This one doesn't have any negatives, so that's nice. I'll go for this one. I got time for this. I'll do these later. Oh yeah, I forgot about these. God. In fact, the only ones I care about are the loot items. I don't need that. Vanquisher. These weapons look interesting. Some of these are repeats. So credits, items, material credits, material. Data. I'm just gonna go for the items. Hurricane. It's nice. Eagle. Hurricane. Valkyrie, that's nice. Alright. Wrong one. Kiosk. I really don't need multiple of these. So this one. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So this one sells for that much. Look how much it sells for if I wanted to buy it. But look at how much it sells. Like I get like a fifth of the purchase price. Look at that. It's a good thing I've never bought any weapons. Keep that. This is a weapon I've been using in multiplayer. Except version 1 of it, so... Looks like an interesting sniper. That's a rapid fire sniper. I see 352. So I don't need this one. Interesting. Raptor and Viper. It means I also don't need this. 348. Bionic. Amplify. Okay. Pretty sure I have a better one of those. Kitana? Here it is. Go to view. I'm gonna see what I have now. I have a better one of those. In fact, I'm gonna sell anything that's 2, 1 or 2. I don't think I have a better one of those, but I'm pretty sure I have a better one of these and these and these. Raptor, Matchlock. Viper, Raptor, Matchlock, and Kitana. But what about Avenger? No, I'll keep the Avenger for now. I'm probably not even gonna use it. So someone told me at the beginning, when you start playing this game, money's gonna be an issue. But it's never been an issue for me because I've never bought anything, and most of the stuff I've gotten was either loot or from multiplayer, since I played the multiplayer a lot, so it was never an issue. That's not where I wanted to have to. My email, let's see. Okay, will do. Oh yeah, her, that's right. I might do that in fact.
How's it going?
Nothing there.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
I should do that, but I want to go to the Nexus first. In fact, before I do that, I'm just going to complete whatever the hell I'm doing here, with the exception of going to the vault, and then going here, and then going there and doing that, and be there for a while, because I know there's a bunch of missions on that world. I exit this. How do I exit this? I don't even know how long I've been in that frozen world. Seems like a month or so. Then again, I don't play this all the time. Actually, you know what? That's probably an exaggeration. It's been at least 2 weeks now. 2 or 3 weeks that I first landed on that world. But again, I don't play this all the time. I guess I'll go here, but... A team of artists from each of our homeworlds. I guess. The 2 main games I'm playing involve space travel and alien species and all that. Oh, there was also No Man's Sky, but I took a break from that. Oh, this is a new area. I wasn't even meaning to go here. Something happened there. I guess this guy doesn't want to talk to me. What did I just pick up? I just stole something from him? Point of interest, I guess. There's no point in me being here. Why is this door locked? Oh, I see what I did. Oh, it makes sense now. What is that? Oh no, I guess I'm just wrong. I'm so used to having a crew follow me around. It's like in Mass Effect 1 when you walk around, you got two people with you. But sometimes that's because in the station, in the Citadel, sometimes you fight. Sometimes there are missions where you fight people and whatever. But in this one, I'm just solo. I already read this. No. Why can't I select this one? I do want to go up here. And there's stuff. There's a marketplace. Oh, I see. That's a fast travel to the marketplace. That's useful.
I see the news has traveled to the city. Did you run all the way down?
I never thought I'd see the Moshae again, least of all thanks to you. Welcome to the marketplace. I am Arbiter Renav. I enforce correct conduct between merchants and customers, resolving any disputes. As the first outsider to enter the city, you are ignorant of our laws. We should change that.
Who decides what happens to people who break the law?
It depends on the grievance. I settle minor offenses right here. More serious ones require a tribunal.
Where I'm from, the biggest trade law is don't cheat. Is it different here?
I suspect we define cheating differently. What is unfair changes based on perspective.
I'm sure.
I don't want to cause any trouble. How do I learn your laws?
I'll transmit a full readout. Familiarize yourself with the contents. Personal responsibility is a core foundation of our society. We expect it from everyone.
Understood.
Please visit my colleagues in the Governor's office and the Resistance headquarters. They'll teach you about our culture and what it means to walk freely among us. Your understanding is critical. It would be unfortunate if you accidentally violated our laws.
Yeah, it makes sense. I was gonna buy crap from her, but... I'm supposed to go where? Oh, I don't want to fashion. Damn it. Oh, I didn't. There was no load screen, which makes sense. I'm supposed to talk to who? Okay, I'll talk to this person first. Before I do that or that. Question is, how do I get there? Why are there multiple directions? Supposed to be all over the place. Oh, here it is. Doesn't matter if I talk to him or...
Arbiter Renner have told me to expect you. I prepared a datapad detailing our laws. Read it fully.
Alright, here it goes. Well, fuck me. Well, it does make sense that there are like 5,000 pages and 6,000. Jeez. I'm freaking curious. There's the codex. I should really read this. Ah, good God. Well, where's the thing for the laws? I guess it doesn't really matter.
Pathfinder? I'm Enro Bosan, assistant to the governor. As you can imagine, your arrival raised concerns from Aya's people.
It'll take a long time to trust strangers again.
Which is why they want the Nexus to listen to them. We've set up terminals in the city so people can leave messages for your people on the Nexus. I'd appreciate if you take a look and forward their communications to your people.
What the fuck? Why is this thing locked? This says door. Where did I come from? I came from there, right?
The Moshai will be waiting for you at the vault.
While I'm here, maybe we can talk?
Of course. I owe you that. When I first escorted you through our city, I wasn't sure it was the right thing, but you proved I was wrong to doubt. No, more than that. You didn't have to save the captives from exaltation. I wonder if you realize what that meant to us.
None of us will be safe until we stop the Ket for good.
I've learned to enjoy small victories when they come. What can I do for you?
I'm hoping you can get me on Ephra's good side.
If I knew how to do that, my job would be much simpler.
Sometimes it seems like you two don't get along at all. And other times...
He's a brilliant tactician and inspiring leader. We just disagree on what's best for our people. He believes secrecy and isolation keep us safe.
What do you believe?
We can't defeat the Ket alone. And neither can your initiative.
I have a few questions about your culture.
I'm happy to answer them.
Don't take this the wrong way, but this isn't your only city, right?
Not at all. Vold and Havarl both have several large population centers. Aya has numerous residential areas similar to this.
Are these places open for visitors?
In time, perhaps.
I've noticed that you, Ephra, and Jal all speak with different accents.
When the Scourge first struck, there were many Angaran worlds. They were separated for centuries. We developed divergent cultures and dialects. Ephra was born on Vold, and Jal is from Havarl.
What about you?
The Ket left my homeworld in ruins. Those who survived were forced to flee. We found a refuge on Aya. My family helped settle this world.
Aya seems important to the Angara.
Aya is paradise. This world is a gift. We created the Vassals so everyone could enjoy this place, if only for a short time.
The Vassal?
The time of change. Aya's resources are too limited for our entire population to live here. We each earn the privilege of spending a few years on Aya. When our time is up, we leave to make room for someone new. The cycle repeats throughout our lives.
Will you have to leave?
Someday. For now, Aya needs me.
Your people revere the Moshai. What did she do to earn that?
After the Scourge, our civilization was in ruins. Those who led the rebuilding were thinkers, experts, and inventors. The Moshai is the greatest scientific mind of our generation. She led us to a new age of technological innovation. When the Ket attacked, she studied their technology, learned their tactics.
You owe your survival to her.
We owe her everything, and we'll do anything to protect her.
So, what do you do for fun around here?
The Tavatan is a popular spot for recreational activity.
Right, but what do you do? Can't work all the time.
Productivity is the best form of relaxation.
It's also a great way to get stressed out.
You sound like my brothers. All 10 of them.
10?
And 8 sisters. They're not allowed to bother me at work.
Ten brothers and 8 sisters. You have a big family.
I've always thought of it as average. How many siblings do you have?
Just one. My sister, Sarah.
What happened to the others?
Our parents only had 2 children. Underachievers.
That sounds relaxing. When my family gets together, the noise is like standing next to our largest waterfall. My mother says I became governor, so people would have to listen to me.
Is she right?
Always.
What's it like being responsible for a whole planet?
I suspect it's like being the Pathfinder. Some days it's a burden. Most of the time, I know I'm where I should be.
How did you become governor? Do your people elect leaders by popular vote?
If by vote, you mean argue loudly until one candidate remains, then yes. I got here because I was willing to endure and fight for the obligations that come with my office.
Is there time in your busy schedule to meet
What the
someone
fuck?
special?
Everyone is special to me, in their own way.
Not what I meant.
Oh. No, that isn't a priority right now. Someday, maybe.
Oh, I didn't even realize that was a flying option. I'm just kind of selecting.
I sense tension between your government and the Resistance. Who's actually in charge?
Ephra likes giving orders, right until the actual work of running a city starts. The Resistance is good at protecting us from the Ket, but our people need more. I've learned to indulge Ephra's need for control, just often enough to maintain my own.
I have the habit of selecting every option to find out more about this game, because this game essentially tells a lot of the backstory in which when you talk to individual characters. So sometimes I'm not fully paying attention
Thanks
to the
for your
options I select.
Ishare, Pathfinder.
Since I select them all anyway. Wants me to go there. Oh, this is getting annoying. I figure I'll go here first. And there and there. Oh, I can jump. Wait, why am I going going here? That's actually true. That's actually true. Or just genetic constructs customized to fill different roles. One, two likes. Like us. That's actually, these are actually legitimately interesting questions. I haven't even landed on that world yet. Yeah, I don't see why we should. Though the interesting part about it is that, I mean, I guess, because the interesting part about it is that most of the Milky Way galaxy has not technically been explored. Why would I edit the content? No, I'm gonna set it raw. That's a very interesting question. Fascinating. I wish I could boost. I'm a biotic. What the hell did he say? Actually, I think I wanted to buy something from this person.
Vestaran? I was there when you landed. Watched you get escorted through the city.
Bet that was a sight.
You were an unexpected outsider. Not really a laughing matter.
I've never seen fruit like this before. What are these?
Paripo. Sweet with a little bite. Sometimes if I'm lucky, I have a few Kiloa or Elmok.
Is fruit scarce here?
In this form, yes. Very expensive. If you buy a Paripo from me, it means you have something to celebrate. It's a luxury, meant to be shared with friends and family.
I'll get moving.
Wait. I would have bought it. Why not? Oh, I see. It's this one who I'm supposed to talk to.
Your credits are as good as anyone else's. Don't start any trouble and we're fine.
I'll be the poster child for no trouble.
Whatever that means, it'll do.
Ooh, Remnant Decipher Key, but I like the puzzles. I already have one. I don't even know how many of these I have. Let me see. I don't even know where to look for them. I have so much crap. I know I had one of them. Well, worst case scenario, I'll buy one from them, but I don't think I need to.
Welcome.
Titanium. I like this game. This game is actually quite good. I don't know why people were dogging it. Just talking shit about it. It's bigger than I imagined.
Ryder.
I hope they do release a sequel. Oh, okay. I didn't realize I could talk to him.
Doing okay?
Who knew saving a respected member of Angaran society would open so many doors? I've been talking to some of their traders, seeing if we can work things out.
I don't sell it. You don't need it.
I know you like looking for the advantage, but we need to earn their trust first. Don't bargain too hard.
You're the boss.
I'm not selling to aliens.
Fair enough.
New clientele is always welcome here. Have a look. I'm sure you'll find something to your taste.
That's what they all say.
Can't hurt to be prepared. Maybe you've got something I'm looking for.
If I don't today, I will tomorrow.
That's interesting. I think I already have the Maverick stuff. I already talked to her.
Increase your odds of survival. Where are
General goods. There was... I need to buy something from someone because of something, and then
No trouble, I see. Good.
oh, I see. That's my mistake. Paint jobs, nomad mod. And there's special items. I have that. What is this? Ooh, I'm actually gonna buy it. should I buy this? You know what I am? I have so much money. I'm probably never gonna use this, but honestly, this is all the items, and these are specific items. Special items, a nomad, resources, tech. This game makes me want to play the Mass Effect trilogy again. I just don't have the time. I have so many other games that I want to play. And then I want to replay the God of War trilogy at least, but maybe also including the PSP games before the new God of War comes out. So the Mass Effect trilogy is going to be in the back burner.
Missing something crucial? I'll probably have it.
Something I can do for you?
I'll get moving.
Because I can't buy the fruit. I love this mission. This mission is actually kind of nice. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You still have to shoot them because it's like they've been compromised and like they have free will. But anyway, I like this mission. That there are questions that they would have for it would be like if aliens from another galaxy were to come and we were spacefaring and we had all types of questions. It was really quite interesting. Wouldn't have thought of making a mission like this, but I like it.
Exaltation is just another word for how the Kett kill us.
And if you're wrong? If we've been killing for them without realizing it?
I saw a Kett up close when they attacked. It was nothing like our people.
They want to confuse you? I don't know.
I've seen different types of cat. They could be exalting multiple species.
Anything they transform is an abomination. We have to destroy the creatures.
Thank you for that. Insight, Pathfinder. The issue facing us is complex. Come, my friends. Deliberate with me.
Well, even if they can somehow be saved, they gotta defend themselves and they gotta shut down those bases. I mean, I think they're genetically changed. They might no longer be the same species, but do they have the same consciousness? Probably not, because they look like they have a slave consciousness. They can't, not even slave consciousness, because slaves could still think for themselves, but they're like Borg. Yeah. So I can pretty much tell the males from the females now, so. Yep. And that looks like a female. That one's a male. Alright. With new aliens? We're willing to make the same mistake with new aliens. That means they've already discovered an alien species that they try to make allies with. Governor. I don't understand why they're even giving me the option to edit it. I guess. Well, I could do that, but then I might as well go here first. Give me a sec here. All right. What is he doing? Oh, he's drinking. He's drunk. Oh, look at that. I guess that's their tavern. That sort of reminds me of a little bit of Mass Effect 3 with a bar. Was it a bar? What the hell was it? It was like a cafe. I gotta play Mass Effect 3 again. I mean, a Mass Effect, the whole trilogy. I'll create a brand new character. It's gonna take me, God, to beat the whole game and do a lot of the side stuff. It's gonna take me months. Actually, you know, it won't take me months. Now that I remember, it took me. How long did it take me? I forget, but I played the first one 3 times. 3 playthroughs of that one. That was all for the platinum. Although the second and third playthrough were quick because I just did the main missions. Oh yeah, this is just the same thing. Alloy shell, electronic components, Alright.
Welcome to the Taverton. Feel free to order a drink, or if you're hungry, we have nutrient paste. Not as exciting as fresh fruit, but you'll like it.
What's in that stuff?
In short, everything. Nearly all the food we grow goes straight into processing. We can feed an entire planet in a single harvest. Even ship some off-world.
You could use that, but how does it work? Oh, you could use it.
How do you stretch your food that far?
It's complicated. Hard to explain without going into lengthy detail. But I'd be happy to send some to your ship, along with my process notes.
The Nexus would love that.
Consider it done.
I'd like a drink.
Look at his face. He's like...
What does Taviton mean? My translator won't pick it up.
It depends on the context. If it's a person, it means an old friend. If it's a location, like this, it's more... a place you could bring someone home to.
What if you need to meet your Taviton at the Taviton?
It's not so hard to understand. I'm sure your language has its quirks.
Don't get me started. That's all for now.
We'll come back anytime.
Oh, there's the one.
Aren't you to wait until your medic has cleared the food for toxins before you eat anything here?
Let me tell you about Ridcall.
Good to be back here. Ready to hit those scans?
What am I looking for?
Moran called out supplies that may have useful properties for our tech. Just need to get Sam's eye. Take a stroll. Enjoy the market.
Alright.
Nav sent.
Helping the Moshai opened a lot of doors around here. Most Angara still keep their distance, though.
Well, you are a bit of an eyesore.
Speak for yourself. When I saw my first human, I couldn't understand how you keep your blood inside. Skin that thin.
That's amazing. What?
Pathfinder.
I guess he has to stay. So it wants you to go there. I guess, but I want to go. Yeah, I'll talk to her first. In fact, I'll probably finish this one because that was interesting. That other mission might take forever. What the hell is going on? Maybe I missed I mean, I kind of miss running around in the Citadel. It'll be a true shame if they don't make any more Mass Effect games. I mean, yeah, they kind of, you know, decided to start a new galaxy and skip what happened over there, but they can always release a continuation of the other Mass Effects.
So glad you're back.
Or the original trilogy. It could be set in the future. Doesn't have to be the same people. Like, but I guess the thing that I like the most was the characters. I could go over there, but in fact, I'm gonna go over here.
Ryder, you are the subject of a detailed scan by an Angara standing nearby.
Maybe I should introduce myself.
Alright, sure, why not?
Hello there.
I'm working.
You scanned me pretty hard. That wasn't your way of saying welcome, stranger?
I wanted to be discreet.
Noted. What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested?
You could have asked.
Fine. Will you submit to a full spectrum analysis of your biology?
You haven't even told me your name.
Darnfra. Biological researcher. This is my home.
Are you looking for something specific?
We share many external similarities. I want to learn if that holds true internally.
Let me scan you first.
I can't fault you for being curious. Scan away.
I didn't think you'd comply.
I'm full of surprises.
That you are. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
I came to this galaxy with my family. I lost my father on the day I arrived.
But you still carry on his legacy. He knew that, in the end. Family is everything. Not only the one we have now, but the ones that follow us. What will your family look like in 5 generations? 10? How many of you will there be?
You're worried there'll be more of us than you.
I have 23 grandchildren. I want to know what their grandchildren will inherit. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Interesting. Probably should have asked her if I could scan her first, but I mean, I've scanned enough of their kind that it didn't really matter. There's no point. Translate from, okay. Yep. Oh, here he is.
Ryder, take a break and enjoy the view with me.
Whoa, that is a nice one.
I missed the fresh air of Aya.
Look at that. Even with the scourge, with the harvest, the 20 everything.
Well, what do you think?
I could get used to this.
We take turns living here. You can see why.
I love pretty much everything about it.
I love the air, the breeze. And one day we'll have more places like this. I have faith. Thank you for making sure that this squad behaves while on Aya.
I don't tell them what to do on their own time.
That's not how Paran sees it. I predict jail in your future. I caught Liam on the bridge the other day, teaching Suvi and Callow an old Angaran folk song. At least that's what I told him it was.
Okay.
Don't fret. The marriage can be dissolved by a different song. I'll try to remember it.
That's music.
Ryder!
You have questions? Be quick.
What else did your scan reveal about me?
You're strong, tough. But much of Helios is inhospitable to human biology. You won't have it easy.
Never have. How do humans stack up against your people and the Ket?
You lack biological advantages, but your technology may offset that.
Yep, that's pretty much it. What she said was true of the Milky Way galaxy as well.
How do you stay busy when you're not scanning strangers from another galaxy?
I research and develop organic tactical equalizers.
That sounds scary.
Only to those who threaten Aya.
It can't have been easy, holding out by yourselves against the Ket.
Before them, it was the Scourge. Our entire civilization was almost wiped out. Centuries of rebuilding.
It says a lot that you've made it this far.
We'll go much further.
Did you scan me on your own? Or did someone put you up to it? Paran? Ephra?
I'm a scientist. I want to understand anything outside my knowledge and experience.
All that information you collect is for personal use?
Of course not. Angara share knowledge. It's how we survive.
Thanks for your time.
Yes, yes. Go.
Yeah. That's it. That's pretty much it. I guess talk to her again, but I'm gonna talk to her also. This is a headquarters, huh? Do you want to go up or down? I want to go up.
Heard you were coming. I prepared a datapad on our laws regarding war. Learn them.
I don't know about that. I disagree. I mean, you know, enemy that doesn't surrender, you just wipe them out. What is that? Especially when they're the ones who started the war. It's different, of course. If there was some kind of misunderstanding or you were the aggressor. What? I guess I could talk to him, but...
team Vayon to replace them? No, 6-9 is too unstable. They'll be out of food in 2 days, out of ammo in 3. They have to fall back.
Sounds like you've got trouble.
Too many kids, not enough resistance. Have a team that's been in the field for 6 months without resupply. They won't come in. Say they're close to taking down a kid outpost, but I don't know.
If they could do it alone, they would have by now. Send reinforcements.
Hitting the enemy in one place leaves us vulnerable elsewhere. But you're right. This is the hardest part of my job. Thank you for the advice, Pathfinder.
I probably shouldn't even have interfered with.
I expect you to take good care of Joel out there.
I will. I'm sure he'll return the favor.
Don't worry about him. You saved the Moshai. That earned his loyalty. Still wrapping my head around what you found at the Ket facility. That exaltation.
Knowledge is power. It's awful. Knowledge is power.
The more we understand the Ket, the easier it'll be to hurt them.
The more I know, the more I want to hurt them. What do you need?
You've been fighting Ket a long time. Any advice?
Your war's different from ours.
It's still a war, and we're not prepared for it.
Wouldn't matter if you were. The Ket aren't a conventional enemy.
Any idea where they came from? A home world somewhere?
Each of our colonies heard a different story. I doubt any were true. They came from far away. That's all we know.
Ever tried following a Ket ship to see where it goes?
Of course we did. Wherever home is, they don't visit.
Do the Ket have a favorite strategy? Something we can exploit?
They switch tactics constantly, almost capricious about it. Makes them unpredictable.
They must have some weakness.
They're vulnerable to brute force. That's enough.
The Ket aren't mindless monsters. They must care about something.
Slaves, resources, power. Same as any conqueror.
You didn't see the exaltation process. They treat it like religion.
They convert us against our will. That's not religion, it's genocide. Every culture has its purpose. Theirs is to take whatever they want.
You can't argue with him on that.
There's no official Angaran military? Just the Resistance?
Lost our fleets and armies decades ago. Ket mostly. The rest fell to internal strife. We kept fighting, but our civilians were disorganized. Poorly supplied. Leaderless. Decades of aimless defiance got us nowhere. I had to make the Resistance real.
How is the Resistance organized?
Loosely, we operate in cells. Independent strike teams have better odds. If the Ket capture a cell, it doesn't compromise the rest.
How did you wind up in charge?
Nothing to lose. My family was rounded up into a Ket slave camp. Last contact I had with any of them was 10 years ago.
They could still be alive.
Didn't figure you for an optimist.
What success have you had against the Ket?
Enemy casualties are up 600% in 3 years. But that's just a number. Every time we destroy a facility, take out a warship, we give our people hope.
And you're not fighting alone anymore.
We'll see.
I've seen armed people in uniform. They're not Resistance?
Aya police. Purely ornamental. Gives us the appearance of civilization.
You don't think they're necessary?
If things go bad, the Resistance will handle it.
That's up to the governor, isn't it? What do you think of your governor?
She governs Aya, not the Resistance.
Way to avoid the question. Is there history between you?
I can always count on Paran to offer a spirited argument.
You respect her?
She holds her own. Not many do.
What's your story, Ephra?
You're not getting my personnel file.
I'd just like to know who I'm working with.
You want to know what it's like being me? I wake up every morning to fight a war. I send people to kill and die. If I'm lucky, there are more dead Ket than resistance when I go to sleep.
That's a hell of a burden.
Enough personal discussion.
I hope the initiative is making a good impression.
The initiative? Sounds so unthreatening, like a city planner meeting.
That's kind of what it's meant to be.
City planners don't walk around in battle armor with rifles on their shoulder.
Depends on the city. My point is, we traveled through dark space to build something here.
That's what invaders always say. At first.
We're not invaders.
Of course.
I'll let you get back to it.
Good.
Infiltration local population. Why? I feel like there's nothing more. And before I forget, I wanted to do this. Show this. Decontamination.
Sam, is this thing safe?
Yes. The slight ringing in your ears is nothing to worry about.
Very reassuring.
Oh, this is the infirmary.
I assume you're the human everyone's buzzing about. If you're looking for treatment, I'm afraid I don't know enough about human physiology to be much help. Unless you can make use of the ion beds.
If Jarl takes a hit on my watch, my doctor needs to know how to treat it. Can you point me to resources she can use to learn your methods?
So you're considering all possibilities. Jarl is in good hands. I have medical journals on treating Angaran injuries and preventing complications. You're welcome to upload them to your ship's doctor for study.
Is there something special about the beds here?
They're filled with a negatively charged iron gel. The gel works with our natural electricity to speed recovery.
Think it'd work on other species?
Without bioelectricity, it would be of small benefit, but it might reduce pain.
So you guys are electrically charged?
Our bodies produce a store of electricity that we can dispel in a surge of energy. We use it for short-range communication, healing, even combat. I admit, I was surprised to learn your kind doesn't have that ability.
Some of us are biotic. It's similar. Kinda.
I would be interested to study biotics.
I'll get moving.
Ishara.
No, I'll have to look up why there are some humans that are bionic. I forget. It's been such a long time since I played the original trilogy. Oh, look at that nice view. I wonder if I get to run around in this world as well.
Getting enough sunlight.
Plenty.
And the ion bed. They've calibrated it.
Everything's fine, Taosheng. Stop worrying.
Hey, this is guarded. I'm not supposed to go over here. What is this door lead to? Every time. Oh, okay. Weapons merchant.
Good to see you.
Cora.
Wish I could join in down there. I could use a workout.
Well done. Much better, everyone. Keep that going.
Getting lots of stairs. Reminds me of being on Thessia for Asari commando training. We're the aliens.
Got any tips on navigating an alien society?
Be yourself, but your best self. Listen and be polite about scanning your food. Though that's good advice in general. I saw a few Angara crying on my way here. Wonder if they heard about exaltation. I wanted to stop and say something, but what can you say? Starting to wish I'd brought a chair. Spectacular, isn't it? Is the kind of world we dreamed of. We're lucky the Angara welcomed us. Ryder. Ryder.
I can't go in there. Not that there's any point in there. Oh.
Pathfinder, Ephra cleared you to purchase weapons. Over my objections.
Hey, selling an alien weapons would make me nervous too.
I don't do this for Ephra. I respect the Moshai.
That looks like a nice weapon. I already have this. Oh, but there's only one bullet. That looks better weapon than that. Oh, that's interesting. I'm not gonna buy anything. I went the long way. I wanted just to look at her. Fast travel station. Kind of rather go the long way. I want. Interesting. I want to know how are they capable of traveling between planets in a relatively fast way, because from what I understand, in the Milky Way they use those the Mass Effect relays, those warps. I wonder if it's different. She looks like she's drunk.
Getting acquainted with our new neighbors?
Sort of. All this stuff.
The Angara sure do have a rich culture and blah blah blah.
You're sauced, aren't you? What's your poison?
I visited that cafe the Angara consider a bar. Asked for their hardest stuff. It was weird, which I like, but had almost no punch. Lightweight. Whoa.
Steady now.
That stuff must have a slow absorption rate. Whoops. Oh, Ryder. It's just... This museum reminds me of being on Haitiana during my indentured service as a student. They even have a whole section on the Remnant. I didn't come to Andromeda to follow in someone else's footsteps.
Don't worry, PB. The Angara barely have a foothold. Sure, they live among the ruins, but they haven't seen what we've already seen.
You might have a point there. Bet nobody here has ever outrun an ancient vault purification field, huh?
Nope.
Or spat in that Archon's ugly mug and lived to talk about it? That was nice work, by the way.
Thank you.
You're right. Not sure why, but ever since I packed up my apartment on the Nexus, something's crawled under my skin. But whatever it is, I promise, I'll get over it lickety-split.
You're fine, PB. We all need to cut loose once in a while.
You're very understanding. And attractive. Nice combination. Think I'll stay in your operation a little while longer.
Did I get... What did I get? Oh, just information. Interesting. So, wait a minute. So you're telling me that the Angarians aren't even native to the sector, I guess? That's interesting. Thriving, beautiful hive. Fascinating. I'll read this one, but so it's not that dissimilar with the humans in this game. They use the Mass Effect. Actually, that wasn't. Who the ones who developed the Mass Effect? I forget. It wasn't it the Reapers? Yeah, and even the Protheans used it.
I've heard so much about you. Is it true you entered the vault on Eos?
Sure is.
Amazing. I would have liked to see that.
Are you a relic hunter like Avela?
Actually, I started as an engineer. The Moshai requested my help cracking encryption on a remnant ship she found. Eventually, that led me to the repository. I've been handling data encryption here ever since.
No. Sorry about that.
I take it you help run this place.
Nalan and I are Avela's assistants. It's been strange getting used to that.
Why?
Avela's much younger than the previous curator. She has a lot more energy. Sometimes I have to remind her to take a break. She's too passionate for her own good.
I'll let you get back to it.
Interesting. That's nothing. That's this.
We got word from Eladin.
Good news?
Well, we got another remnant piece.
But nothing Angaran. Pay them for their efforts. It's not their fault.
Oh, it's you. I watched you land.
Hope you're not calling me it anymore.
You heard that. I apologize. I was ignorant.
What's your job around here?
Aelin and I help Avela with her studies. I specialize in restoration.
So you make relics look new?
New as I can. I'm not a miracle worker, no matter what Avela says. She'll praise Ellen and I to anyone who will listen. Never had a supervisor like that before.
I'll leave you to it.
Good to see you again.
Oh, I guess I already talked to her.
Any insight you can give me on the remnant tech?
We don't know much. To our understanding, it's always been here. Stars. I would love to be the one to solve that mystery.
This is quite a place.
It feels like home to me. Sometimes I think I should move in here. But it's got a long way to go. Someday we'll fill it with relics of the past, each one telling a story. And my people will come here to learn. And to remember.
You'll get there.
With enough hard work, yes.
Is it normal for someone as young as you to be in charge?
I'm no younger than you. And you're a Pathfinder.
I kinda inherited the job.
So did I. I was apprenticed to the former curator. It was my job to bring him artifacts from other worlds. When he retired, I sort of fell into his position.
Do you miss relic hunting?
Some days, but mostly I'm happy to spend more time with each piece.
I guess there's another option.
Have you always been into history?
Oh yes. When I was young, I would dig up shells and pretend they were ancient armor pieces. I've always had a big imagination. With only 14 siblings, I got lonely sometimes.
14? That's insane.
Why? How many do you have?
Just the one.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry.
I should get moving.
Come back soon.
It should lead me just read all the ones over here because I don't lose track. And talk to her. What is this? Says to a time just after the Scourge appeared, so that tells me that the Scourge has been around for 4 centuries, maybe 5. Interesting. I know I just read this, but wanted to make sure. I guess see here. So I decided to focus on the story instead of the multiplayer because I was noticing I was spending an hour on the multiplayer and maybe 2 hours on the story in a like 3-hour stream. Taking forever. What I'm just gonna do is if I want to stream some of the multiplayer, I'll focus on that and make it the title of it. So. Over here. That's locked. That's the tavern. You know, I took my sweet time here. Even though technically it wants me to go to the vault, I don't know if I want to do that yet. I'm pretty sure that's part of the main priority ops. So I'm gonna focus on the other world because they wanted me to go to one or the other. I'm gonna go to both. I always like to complete all the missions, all the side missions before I continue the story mission, because a lot of games that result in some of the side missions being closed to you. Yes, there was some kind of there was a leader of something. Either deserters or like the outlaws or something that I should have met. I remember Joel mentioning that. That was a long time ago.
PB said she wanted to talk to you.
Of course she did. Yeah, yep, absolutely. Maybe PD's right here, I think.
Oh, come on, think. I need something.
Who are you talking to?
Ryder, shit. You shouldn't sneak up on someone like that. I'm just talking to myself. Don't tell me you never do that.
You seem stressed.
No kidding. I'm not built for this kind of homesteading. Don't like people knowing where I am, where my stuff is. Ugh!
What's your usual solution?
Usually, I cut bait. Scram, strike out on my own. When I felt like this back home, I'd look for a zero-G chamber, or at least an isolation tank. Someplace to just drift away. I could really use that now.
If I may, gravity can be overridden in the escape pod. You can create a zero-G chamber.
Of course! Sam, you're a genius.
She's an oddball.
It's easy. It'll make a huge difference, Ryder. You'll see. You know, there's room for two.
Sure, why not?
That's all I need to hear.
And this should do it. Close your eyes. Relax. Let Let yourself go. Ah, this hits the spot. Ryder?
Yeah?
There's something else that would relax me.
What's that?
That's the spirit. Wanna fool around? Doesn't matter if you have something else going on. I can be utterly discreet. Just fun. Two people blowing off steam. No strings attached. Only if there's no strings.
What? Only if there's no strings. You know, now I don't know what to respond. Sure, why not?
I'm into you, PB. I'd want it to mean something.
Oh. Huh. Good to know.
Let's not rush things.
Huh.
Just enjoy this.
I actually don't want strings, but I require to complete 3 romances in order to get a trophy. I wasn't actually expecting that. However, I was expecting that I would have saved it. But, oh well. I mean, saved beforehand. Black Widow. So let's see. It's a sniper that does. It's not. Yeah. Wait a minute. Why does this sniper do more damage than the other one? What's the catch? Wait. 55% more. Interesting. You never run out of ammo anyway. What's the clip? This is not the clip. This is I don't want to reduce the clip size. But for whatever reason, this one does more damage. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, this is a Widow. This is a Black Widow. That's why it's not the same weapon. No, this is better because I have more clip. It's annoying having to reload every time you shoot. Speaking of which, no, I still have to do a personal mission for her.
Now, exaltation. The Ket just keep asking for more trouble.
Really looking forward to kicking those guys in the teeth.
Get us there, and we'll save you a place in line.
Hey.
No, there's nothing there.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Always with that. Okay, where's the... Yeah, did that. Additional tasks. Scan... Yeah. That's right. Priority ops. To the vault. But before I do that, there's still so much crap to do. I will... Not that. Those are... Okay, these. So, here, I went... Oh, the attacks is... Oh, I see that since I've completed everything on the roll, it disappeared. Let's see. I have that to do. Oh, I have to talk to her, that's right. And, travel to there. But I'm gonna take a break. I'll continue this soon, actually.